You know that feeling when you sit down at your desk and think, yeah, it's time? That's exactly what happens the first time you power on the Panorama RTX 5080. This isn't for someone casually browsing specs. This is for you if you're the type who notices frame drops. The kind of person who can feel when a system hesitates. You've outgrown the phase of good enough. You want something that keeps up with you, not something you babysit. Before you go any further, check the current price and stock. Systems like this don't sit still long, and you don't want to circle back later and find it bumped up or sold out. You probably had that moment already. Maybe it was during a late-night gaming session when your old rig started throttling. Or when you exported a video and went to make coffee because you knew it would take forever. That was the realization. You're done compromising. Once you switch to this setup, the relief hits immediately. Games don't stutter. They flow. Editing timelines scrub like butter. Multitasking feels effortless instead of risky. The 24-core i9-14900KF doesn't just handle your workload, it devours it. Pair that with 32GB of DDR5 and a 2TB Gen4 NVMe, and suddenly you stop closing tabs out of fear. Picture this, ultra settings locked in, ray tracing on, zero hesitation. Or streaming while gaming, with chat flying, alerts popping, and the system staying calm. Or running heavy design projects while background renders happen without slowing your creative rhythm. The liquid cooling keeps it steady and composed, not screaming for mercy after an hour. What you notice most isn't just performance numbers. It's confidence. You stop thinking about your PC. You start focusing on what you're creating or playing. That shift changes everything. And don't wait for random price swings or weird inventory drops. If you already know this is the tier you want, secure it while it's available. Maybe you're wondering if it's too much. But here's the thing, once you feel this level of performance, there's no going back. Every time you consider something weaker to save a little money, you'll compare it to this and feel the gap. That hesitation you feel? That's you recognizing quality. One thing that surprised you is how quiet and composed it stays under pressure. With this much power, you expect chaos. Instead, you get control. You feel unstoppable in demanding games. You edit and render without second-guessing. You multitask like limits don't exist. You own a system that commands respect. You finally stop planning your next upgrade. It's not tiny. It's built to stand out. And yes, it's an investment. But you already know cheap upgrades cost more in the long run. At some point, you stop comparing every spec sheet and just choose the machine you've been gravitating toward the whole time. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you delay and regret 6 months from now. If you're ready to move past compromise and step into real performance, check the link and make it yours.